What is going on, everybody? It is your boy standing here back with another video, guys. We back with another IGN First, guys. Remnant 2. I think the developers are talking this time, guys, so this is going to be absolutely amazing. It's going to be awesome, guys. Hopefully you guys are here to enjoy this with your boy. And yeah, let's get straight to it, man. This is all the talking we already did last one, so let's go ahead and look at this one, bro. Let's go. This game looks absolutely amazing, guys. This is going to be great. I already can tell he's going to be looking good. Let's get it, man. Let's go. I got to see this Remnant, guys. Yeah. Remnant 2, baby. This is for IGN First already.
One big change we made for Remnant 2 was that we randomized the storyline. So if you go in and you fight a mini-boss, and another player goes in and fight a mini-boss in an area, they might have a completely different boss. Yeah. You might have different events. There's different random events that occur in the game.
For sure.
And even the layouts of the dungeons change and everything changed. You played Remnant 1.
I was just about to say, in Remnant 1, that's how it was, basically. You like, even though you may go back into it, anytime you go back to it, it always changed up. So that was something that was always fun about it, though, off the top.
And you both start the game, you're both going to go into the city, you're going to find a big tower and save a lady in a church. Those beats were always the same, even if the mini bosses and the side dungeons switched out. But in this game, even that's randomized. When you go to a new area of the game, you'll get a random storyline. So even if you're in the same world, for instance, because there's multiple worlds in Remnant, you might get a different storyline. And they are pre-designed storylines. We designed them, we scripted them out. You know, we have the high-level beats and that stuff, but there's multiple per world. So not only could you get a different world from another player, you might get a different storyline within that world. And it is a full storyline with its own NPCs.
That is so cool. So that's definitely mixing things up, right? Being able to come out and to do different storylines, that would make you want to basically come back, right? That makes you want to come back to the game, play, and just try to see what type of different story came out.
He's its own world boss. Everything's all completely different. Let's say by chance you got the same storyline, and by chance you got the same mini bosses, which is highly unlikely. Okay. Even within those dungeons, the tiles you get and the events that occur are going to be different. So the number of permutations.
So we see him right here. I'm trying to just point something out. As we can see, there's definitely a beast tamer.
So
as you can already
the number of permutations pretty much ensures that
so
two people playing the same area are going to get a different experience.
But that's over.
Yeah.
The way the world's generated, it starts at the high level. So the first thing it'll
badass.
do when you go into new areas is determine, hey, what high-level storyline are you going to play? And then within that storyline, there might be multiple dungeons. Say it has a certain number of side dungeons or a certain amount of mini-boss dungeons. And within those dungeons, all the tiles themselves, which is how the maps are built, are randomized. Within a world, there's multiple different biomes. So you'll get different dungeon types, you'll get different overworld types, and they all have their own different types of creatures. So if you get mini boss A, you might fight these types of enemies within this environment, like floating islands or whatever. And if you
I'm loving being able to snap that dog. Like that's gonna be so cool, and the enemy's already looking mighty fine, man. Looking great so far, guys.
Get mini boss B, you might fight
Also, you guys are loving the video, guys. Hit that like up and also hit that subscribe button if you are liking the video, guys. Let's go.
Different type of enemies inside of a crypt. So there's a lot of variety in the experience. You know, even again, if you play through one area and you play through that same area again, you're going to see different enemies, different environments.
Ooh.
The main reason we wanted to do procedural generation because we didn't want people to experience the same thing twice. I have an anecdote where I can't play a game more than once for some reason.
Yeah.
If I've done something, I can't do it again. The huge incentive here was hey,
I am the exact same way, bro. I totally agree with him. I am a person that if I play a game, I don't care what game it is. I don't care how many enders there is. Once for some, I guess, yeah, no, I'm gonna say what end is, but yeah, no, really, yeah. I don't care how many endings they have. It gets, to me, it gets boring, right? When Nier Automata came out, I loved the game. The game was great. But it had multiple endings, and I just did not want to play the other endings. I just didn't. I had already experienced everything. I didn't feel like going back through the exact same thing and then having to try to do something different to go the different way. So it's cool to be able to go in and to know that if you do decide to go back in, you're going to get a totally different story.
I want to make a game that I would actually play through more than once. That's our dream, is you're either talking to each other while you're playing, or you come back to work, or you're watching a stream and you're like, wait, that's not what I did, or where are you stuck? Oh, I got stuck on this boss. He's this guy with big horns and he does this weird move, and you're like, I've never even seen that guy. I don't even know what world you're talking about. And we think that'll be pretty unique for the player because I don't think I've ever played a game like that where we can jump in and we're a couple hours into the game and it's like, oh, you're in this crazy world that looks like this, and I'm in a crazy world that looks completely different with different storylines and quests.
Oh,
and
damn.
You could play 2 full games with not a single repeated element, and that's kind of how we gauged how much content we wanted to make for each area. That's
awesome.
a pretty unique experience.
Of course, IGN with another great first, man, as always, guys. If you guys don't know, we already didn't look at, if you guys will go back, we already did the Gunslinger reaction, guys. We kind of like went into details about little things, but that's great, man. This great that the developers are thinking really about the players a lot, guys, because at the end of the day, man, you always want to make the greatest experience you can for the players, right? That's just what it is. And so that's why I keep saying, and I know I keep saying this, but Remnant 2 is like, again, like the Souls, it's Souls, and it's ridiculously fun, guys. So if you guys have not played this game, I'm telling you guys, definitely try it out, man. If anything else, just try it out. So, but that's gonna be it, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming hang out with your boy. That's the breakdown of my IGN First, of course. Remnant 2, guys. Hope you guys see you guys in the chat. Also, sorry if you guys aren't, man, subscribe to your boy. We really appreciate it, guys. And I also live streamer. I'm a live streamer here on YouTube as well, man. So thank you guys. Love you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.